All right, let's do it. Leonard versus Monster round 2. Thanks to all the patrons. Wiberian. Let's get this party started. Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Just trying to figure out aura indicators.
Oh, do you want that that object that I gave you a long time ago that gives you the indicators?
No, there's one that's here.
No, I know. It's just that one does the weird thing.
But it has a way that you can I'm just trying to. I'll just look at it later. I don't want to mess with it right now. Okay, so let's look at your list. It's a lot of Bolt Boys. So it's 2 times 6 and 2 times 3.
Yeah. I figured that breaking up the third unit of 6 would be better because I'm probably going to want to give plus 3-inch range to the kill bow a lot. And having more scouts is good.
And so what's battle formation are you taking?
The ranged one, middle finger.
Yeah,
so I can add 3 inches to the range of 3 different ranged units, basically. So the kill bow or 3 bolt boys in any combination.
And it's a soggy Scumdrek and a soggy Gnashtooth?
Gnashtooth. Yeah.
Okay, and Swamp Staff, I'm guessing? Egomaniac?
Swamp Staff, Egomaniac on the Mire Brute, Menon on the Mire Brute for the +1 to companion weapons.
Yeah.
Or +1 to hit for them, and then the 1 break at 20 governments. Yeah.
Interesting. We'll see how this goes. I'm 2 drops. I have a Shaman with 3 units of original Gorgruntus and a reinforced unit of Soggy Rekkas. And the other regiment is a Kill Boss with Zogrock, reinforced Ardboys, reinforced Brutes.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah, I took out Kragnos and just put in, like, more, like, actual bodies.
A bunch of good bodies, yeah.
So we'll see how this goes. And then I'm taking Scout and Restless, or Energy, Restless Energy.
Restless Energies. Let me see which one that is. So you're taking 4 and 3. Restless Energy is take an objective your opponent controlled, every objective in enemy territory, and then every objective on the battlefield. Okay.
So this one has no objectives in enemy territory?
Well, the center one is half in my territory, so
right.
that would count.
That would count, you're right. So what does that mean?
Also, are we playing this one? Because this is the one that you don't like, that tournaments aren't going to play. This is Paths of the Fae.
I'm cool to play it. Like, I'll play every map at least once. I think you told me yesterday that you like it and you want to play it.
I'm cool to play it and test it. I'm just saying this isn't going to be a game that's very representative of what the meta or tournaments are going to look like. Because this will probably not be a battle plan people will play in tournaments.
That's fine.
Okay.
So I get the second battle, my second Restless Energy if I control the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can drop first. Oh no, I guess we got to roll.
Your terrain piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it this time. Yeah.
Okay.
So I rolled a 5.
Okay. Let's see what I got. A 2.
Okay. So you can drop first. Just put her.
Yep. I'm just gonna line up right here, 3 inches away from the objective. I imagine. That's where I'm putting mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the same with mine, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Okay. Go ahead with your first drop.
Okay.
We'll see how this works. This is my territory.
I'm gonna put down a Merkna with Belchabano. Let me just double check how close I have to be. I think I just have to be within 3 inches to get inside of it. So, yeah, it's not in combat within 3 inches. Yeah, so I can just put this guy like right here. All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick my obscured Ardboys onto this. There are places of power here, but they're off on the flanks.
Yep, there are these little Space Marine heads on the side.
Right, so I'll drop my obscured Ardboys into these trees.
Cool.
Go ahead. Oh no, and then my brutes. Or I'll drop my obscured brutes into these trees.
I'll drop my Beast Skewer Killbow, which isn't really going to have a great target in this matchup. I'm just going to drop that, like, here in the trees.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm just going to go one unit at a time until your army's deployed because you're out dropping me no matter what, so I'm just going to deny you as much information as possible.
So I'm just going to I'm just going to drop everything because I'm
Sure.
Iron Shaw's and YOLO.
Yep.
We'll drop some pigs over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, can cavalry be obscured?
As long as it doesn't have monster or fly.
Right, monster fly. Okay, so that unit of cavalry is obscured. The yellow unit of cavalry on the other hand side is not.
Right.
We'll take this group of pigs. And what are we going to do with the third group of pigs? Maybe we'll actually move these pigs this way. And these pigs can go like here. I'm gonna have to shuffle these around a little bit.
One flank, one group of pigs, one flank, two groups of pigs.
Yeah,
Okay.
and everything's obscured.
Yeah.
This one's not.
For now
really.
it is.
For
yeah.
now it is, yeah.
Until it moves, for sure.
This yellow's not obscured. And then the Rekkas. Right. Just like right here? The brutes, I guess?
Sure. Behind the brutes.
Sure. Let's call that deployed.
Alright.
Crazy battle plan.
Yeah, it's silly. This is a silly battle plan. That's what this one is. My brute is gonna go back here, also obscured. Doesn't fit through. Yeah, it's yeah, you can fit through that one of our entries. Scumdrack. Three of both boys. First group of 6. Right here, they are not obscured because one model is not within an inch. Second unit behind the ballista. Unit wants to kill is packed in behind the wire brute here. Here on the back. 3-man unit of our boys. Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Cool. Beginning in the hero phase, Swamp Call Shaman. Our place is power. We're not close to any yet, right?
Correct.
We completely skip that. Nothing else to do for you. I'm going to go for the Gorkrora. I get it with an 11.
Cool. I'm going to try to unbind.
Go for it.
I do not.
Cool. Who has the Unbind in your army?
Weird Nub.
Oh, right. He's a 1 cast?
He's a 2 cast if he's wholly within 12 of 10 or more. A unit of 10 or more.
Is that just power level plus
Yeah.
1?
Power level plus 1, yeah.
Okay, so he has a second Unbind as well. Cool. I'm going to use the Gorkrora. I'm going to try to give +2 to my Shaman. Let's see what happens. Roll 2 dice. I get a 3 and a 2, so I take 1 mortal wound that can't be negated. And then also nothing. And I have +2 to my next cast. This is going to be Mork's Cunnin. I'm going to give it to the 20 Gut Rippers. I get it with a 13.
I thought you already cast your first spell.
I did cast my first spell. I have 2 spells. I have the Swamp Staff.
Oh, no, but I thought... What did I unbind at the beginning?
Gorkrora.
Oh, right, okay.
You didn't unbind anything. Yeah. You
Right.
failed to unbind Gorkrora.
Okay, I'll unbind the second one with 9. What did you get? More than that? You got 10?
I got
okay.
a 13.
All you?
Yeah. So, +1 save. For these guys, this is Mork's Cunnin. I'm just going to label it so I always know which buff is which on the chip. I'm going to roll for Elixir. Do they get +1 save? They do. Any other hero phase things that I need to do? I don't. So I could. Our Venom Encrusted Weapons is important to roll for. I'm going to roll for Venom Encrusted Weapons. I'm not going to fail it no matter what.
Cool.
I'm going to get to the Gut Rippers. Alright, movement phase. Or bottom of hero. Anything you want to do?
Yeah. Mighty Destroyers this unit of pigs off the line. I'm going to spend a command point to cast Gorkrora. And with a 5, let's see. That doesn't get it, right? It's a 6 for Gorkrora, isn't it?
Let me check.
For some reason, I didn't put that in my notes here.
No. Foot is a 7. The other 2 are 5s. Now, when you cast a spell in my hero phase, do I still get to do an unbind reaction?
Yes. So I get it on a 5.
Okay, I'm going to try to unbind. I roll a 5. I need to roll over to unbind.
Correct.
Alright, you get it.
Okay, in comes the Gorkrora. Okay. That is it.
Cool. Movement. This wants to kill is right here. I'm gonna hop 5 over to this objective. Clutchgrot can go wherever he wants. He's just a token. These Bolt Boys will move their 5 over here. Yep. My route. Gonna be in here, but stay obscured. Gut Rippers are going to kind of spread. This happened in the hero phase also. Thank you. You told me this last game, but the Merc Knob is in the tower.
Yep.
That's the thing I was forgetting in the hero phase. Yep, these Gut Rippers are going to shift this way. I'm going to roll them actually, just so I can get them shaped right and see how much extra movement I get. 3 inches, that's fine. They get to move 8. It's pretty good for an orc.
It's very good for an orc.
Yeah, I'll take that for an orc. Yeah, now I get to like rotate them and kind of shape them like this. Stuff these guys in here. He didn't need to come with. Okay. Cool. Shaman will move basically nowhere. He's gonna find where he is. Scumbrex. Also pretty happy where he is. Yeah, he's pretty happy where he is. The 6 Bolt Boys here are gonna... up this one. The kill bow from like literally anything you can shoot.
Its range is 12 inches because it's obscured.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it would be able to hit.
If it moves.
The
right.
only thing that would, yeah, it would be able to hit us super far away. Yeah, I don't care about moving it. The unit of green wants to kill us will run. 1. Still enough to tag the objective.
Dan R is asking a question in chat. I'm way late to the party, but those faction train pieces look like they're way closer than 9 inches away from enemy territory. Does that not apply to them? No, faction train pieces just have to be wholly within friendly territory. There's no restriction on, like, it doesn't have to be in your deployment zone. It just has to be in your zone, like in your territory. They have to be 3 inches away from other terrain pieces, and they can't be on objectives. They have to be 3 away from like the objective marker, but that just means they can't be like on the objective. Like Leonard's,
they got a new term for that now. The zone of influence.
Is that what they call it?
The objective. I think that's what they're calling it now. Yeah, the little area where you're contesting it. Yeah, it can't be in anywhere in the area that contests an objective or within 3 inches of any terrain or anything. Yeah, you're right.
Or in layman's terms, on the objective. Because that's how we all think about it.
That's how we say it. Yeah, that's what we think. These 3 bolt boys in the back are gonna run as well. The blue ones. They're gonna get a 3. Okay, 8 inches ain't bad. It's not great.
I'm noticing already with all these shooting units that you really, especially the small ones, you really, being obscured isn't a choice. Right? So, like, you can't, if you just move them up here, they just wouldn't be able to shoot.
Yeah, because there are so few models. Like with the 6s, I can have like 1 or 2 guys
tow
kind of
out,
sticking their leg out. Yeah, but with the smaller units, it's a lot harder.
Okay.
The Gnash Tooth is gonna right here. He'll be like a little further away, but still towing that objective. That's 9 inches from you, surely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, how good is that?
That's annoying, right?
It is.
Do I want to sneak? Yeah. I'm gonna try to sneak the purple bolt boys. And with my +1, I will get that.
Can we keep track of what your dirty trick is at with your faction points, little orange marker thing over here?
That's a good idea. Yeah, that was my second dirty trick.
So for your next one, you need a 3-up, barring any bonuses from anything. But like on the raw, it's 3-up without any help.
Right.
No, it'll be a 4-up your next one. Without any help. Yeah.
Yeah, without any buffs. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 3-up with the buffs. Yeah. Okay. So those guys are gonna
So much better.
hack into this Lance Rain feature right here.
Place of power, it's cool.
Yeah.
Not that they can do anything with it, but
So 18 inches. Yeah, I want to take the good shots, I think. So all these guys are going to be in range. They could honestly even actually be back here. They could be a little farther away. Because I get to give them +3 inches to their range. So they'll have a 21-inch range with their shots. Yeah, so I can pack them in like this into this back corner, and they'll still be able to shoot. Okay. That is it for movement. All you.
okay. Let me see. I probably got something to do. Let's just start. We're just gonna start moving. I'm gonna. Oh, who actually? Hold on one sec. Who has my eye for defight? I think it's the Mega Boss. Yes. Oh my God. Did I tell you that I have? I told you I have all the stuff for the. In my app now. Hey, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. You're.
I'm going to redeploy the brutes, so it's a minimum of 4. So it'll be 4.
Okay.
And I'm just going to redeploy them this direction. They're still obscured. Okay, and that's it.
Cool. shooting. I'm going to give these 6 bolt boys right here. Now, can I see your pigs through the brutes?
I think so.
Because these guys would be able to reach with the 21-inch range to these pigs in the back.
Yep.
And then, that's the only unit I can see from there, I think. Can this 3 unit see these guys? No, they're 22. These guys are probably within 1 inch of that forest. Okay, yeah, it'll just be these 2 guys getting the additional range, because I think they're the only 2 that can shoot. So the 6 bolt boys are going to use the steady profile. Or I'll start with the orange ones, actually, because they're farther away. It'd be a shame if I shot myself out of range. So they both have to use the aim shot. It'll be 3s and 3s minus 2, because I don't get my +1. I moved with both units. All right, the first unit misses 2 shots. We got 3 wounds at -2.
And this is on the pigs here, right?
The yellow pigs, yeah, in the back.
And although defense only works against individual targets now. So at -2, I'm looking for 5s here. I'll save none.
So 6 damage total.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll shoot with the purple ones.
I'm going to all-out defense them.
Okay. I'm going to all-out attack as well. So this will be 2s and 3s. We got 6 hits. 4 wounds at -2.
Okay, so with all-out defense, I'm at 4s. I'll save 3 of them.
Another 2 damage.
Okay.
So you've taken 8. All right. Any shooting for you?
Nope. It's not very morky.
No, not really.
No, gorky. It's not gorky.
I'll be not charging.
Okay. Me neither.
Okay, so let me take a look at how primary is scored. This is 5 if you control 1, 3 if you control 2, and 2 if you control more. I think this is a 10-point turn. I
think they're all 10. Like every single map is 10.
Yeah, it's 10 total for primary every turn. I'm just seeing how it's broken down. So I scored 10 for primary this turn.
And then you have Scouting Force, right?
Part of Scouting Force. Yeah.
Right. And what's your other one?
Still Master the Paths.
Okay.
I think that's going to be good for this one, too.
Cool. So, me?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm going to activate the Gork Rora. I'm going to go for 2. Well, there's still no places of power to activate. Okay. So, I will take a Mortal. And +1 to charge. Come here now. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. What's going in here? Zogrok is going to roll for the for his buff. So I need a 3-up, but I can re-roll it. So I'm going to re-roll it. So no buff from Zogrok. I'm going to cast a spell with +1 with my Weird Knob. I'm going to cast... What should I do first here? Well, so Dan R is asking how the middle finger affects the range of bolt boys if they're obscured. So I would just assume that it gives +3 to their profile, and then you divide by 2. So
yeah,
it goes from...
math.
Yeah, it goes from 12 to 15 and then divided by 2. Rounded down. Is it down or up?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't think that would need FAQ. I don't think they've said that. Or I don't think you'd round at all. 7.5 inches is a measurable distance.
No, I think they're rounded.
Well, I mean, theoretically they are, but unless they tell you to, you wouldn't.
Okay, so +2 to cast. I'm gonna throw in my Bcalm lad, so I need a 4 on the dice, so that's what I'll get. So I get it with a 6.
Okay. Yeah, I have an unbind. You have 2 casts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll just try. I get that with a 7.
Okay, and then my second one's going to be the Hand of Gork.
Okay.
So again, +2, 7, 8, 9, so I get it on a 9.
I'll try. I also roll a 9.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up this unit of Ardboys, and I'm going to move them probably somewhere here, but I'm going to be 9 away from you. So let's see, who's actually 9 away?
Yeah, that'll be a pretty far back point. It'll still be in your territory.
Maybe I want to move something else.
Yeah, you could probably just move them there.
Well, with a run, they can go 10 if I spend a CP on it.
Yeah, I guess the teleport could still be worth it just to make the movement more precise. You know, you kind of get to place the models wherever you want.
No, I'm going to teleport the pigs.
Okay.
Pigs are going to come up somewhere aggressive. Let's see.
Sure.
Got to be 9 away. No, I don't think I want to move the pigs either. Yeah. Pigs are probably a better bet here. Can I fit all the way up here? Nope.
I love how this is a battle plan where they like still have the different Sylvaneth houses on the different types of objectives, but the color coding literally does not matter to the battle plan at all. It's not even mentioned in it. This battle plan doesn't care if the objective is blue or red or green or purple at all. it
Does not care at all. No.
It just does not care. They're just kind of there to be different colors. It didn't mention it. I just checked. I was like, okay, does the fact that he has like this red objective in the corner matter? No.
Nope.
Not at all. Okay.
Mighty Destroyers. It's going to be 2 units. I'm going to use Brute Fist. So 2 units get to move 3 up. So it's going to be them, and it's going to be these pigs.
Okay.
Okay, and I believe that's it. Yep, that's it for Top of Hero.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to cast the Foot of Gork with my Swamp Polish on. And with my +3, I'm gonna get that on a 9.
I don't think you get the Gork Aurora off turn.
You do until the start of your next turn.
Is it really that good? Oh my god. It's so good.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I kind of want to run a priest.
I checked too before I decided to cast.
It's so good. Until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
Oh, like I kind of feel like in Iron Jaws, like a War Chanter is underrated and people should play it with a Gork Aurora. Well, I'm not seeing it a ton, but it's like, okay, so I get it off the Gork Aurora. Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I get +2 twice to my prayers, so I'm gonna get 4 extra points. Anyway, I'm gonna try to unbind you, I guess.
Yeah, it's for chanting rolls too.
Yeah, it's for chanting
like,
rolls
so
too.
good.
So I got a 7. So you beat me because you don't get the bonuses to unbind for Gorgorora.
Right. They took
Yeah.
the bonuses to unbind almost everywhere.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably good. That's probably good for the game.
It's probably good.
Well, people want to do their stuff, right? Like it's like people want their things to go off. I don't know. I'm sure it's
they
fine.
do. I get it. Okay, so when I set it up, hold on. Let me look at the setup rules for this again.
Wholly within 12, and then they're within 9 of each other.
And then the other part within 9. So I pick one footprint within 12, and then the other goes within 9.
But they both have to be within 12. Wholly within 12 of the caster.
Both halves of the feet, you mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter where the second one gets set up. Well, I mean, I guess it leaves options open.
Yeah.
Of where you'd want them to go.
Here, he's tiptoeing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
He was walking 1 foot in front of the other two.
Failing with Zogrock with a reroll for a 3-up makes me want to just like put a War Chanter in his stead.
It's pretty tough, yeah.
Well, again, it's like it's very good. Yeah, correct. Sprawl's saying they can only move in your movement phase, the ability.
Yeah,
but he knows,
the feet are only my own movement phase. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him down so I can do it next turn. Okay, that's it for hero.
Okay, so move. Okay, yep. Brute's moving up 4.
Sure are.
Pigs are going 9, so they're just gonna go outside of 3. So that's whatever. That's just outside of 3. Mm-hmm. Close enough. Whatever. These pigs over here were set up. These Gorgruntas down here are gonna run. So they go 9 plus, so that's 15. So we're gonna go. How are we gonna do this? 3, so 13. So this guy can move 2 more, so he's going to. This guy can move 2 more, so he's going to. And then this guy in the back is not going to move 2 more. He's going to rotate for an inch, let's say, and then he's going to move an inch this way. So he's just going to toe on, and these guys are going to just back up a little bit, because just so they can maintain coherency. Maybe they'll rotate a little bit too, just for fun. Cool. The Ard boys, I'm going to spend a command point. They're going to auto run, so they're going to go 10 inches. Let's see if I can move them all. Not really. This is where being on the tabletop's much better.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously prefer games on the tabletop over TTS, but TTS is just so fucking convenient.
There's kind of no other way to do it without just playing on the tabletop, yeah. TTS is definitely the best way. I remember there being some app or website a really long time ago that was like a 2D way to play tabletop games for Warhammer, but I don't remember what it was called. It was super basic, though. And like circles with icons on it for units and shit.
Well, I mean, the reason I got into Warhammer and enjoyed playing Warhammer when I first started was just because it was like a super social activity, right? But
oh yeah, I have like a personal attachment to war games because I was playing them with my dad when I was a kid. So
exactly,
I just really like the tactics of it. I think it's really fun to play.
Absolutely. The Ragers or the Rekkas are going to run.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want the Rekkas to go that way. So they're going to run. Well, I'll move the Mega Boss first, but they'll run 3. The Mega Boss will run. He just needs to get out of the way. So 6. So he'll just move up 6. Not that he's really getting out of the way at all. Ragers are going to go 7. But I'll just keep them obscured. because they're not really going very far this turn. Good enough. Zogrok's gonna run. So that's 9.
Needs to keep up. That's nice.
Yep. Weird Knob's gonna run. So 7. And then the Gorkrora is gonna move 6. And they can run. Can manifestations run?
The Gorkrora was summoned this turn.
It wasn't. It was summoned on your turn.
Oh, you're right. It was summoned on my turn. Yeah. I think they can run. I don't know.
Hey, chat. I don't see why not. They can't receive commands, but they can charge,
Oh.
right?
Then they, yeah, they can charge. Yeah.
So they should be able to run.
They can retreat as well, I think. They should have access to core abilities.
Yeah.
As
They
long as
can.
they have a movement characteristic, they can use the core moves.
Okay, so that'll be it for me for moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna redeploy something. I think it's the orange bolt ones. It could be the purple ones. You need a 7 to get in over here. You need a 5 to get in over here. Purple boys, I can most definitely deny you the charge. I would also deny the yellow buttons from doing anything. Oh wait, we skipped over the. Oh no, wait, we're at the end of the movement right now.
Mm-hmm. Bottom of move.
Yeah, we haven't skipped shooting.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna redeploy the orange bolt boys. They get a 6.
Fat.
Very nice. They're gonna come all the way back here.
Cool.
I'm also gonna counter shoot.
Sure, you can do that now.
Yeah, because I figured you have no shooting to do.
0.
The purple bull boys are gonna shoot the gruntas. The yellow gruntas. We're gonna use. I think I want hasty shots here, probably.
Hasty shots just better.
Yeah, since I just want more dice. Okay, so I need 6 more. Hitting on 5s. Right, we get 1 auto wound and 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Alright, so 3 wounds at -1.
Through 4s. Fail them all.
Alright, 6 damage.
So I have 1 wound left on 1 pig.
Sick.
Okay, so charging.
Yep.
We'll start with the 1 pig. 7. So we'll,
7.
yeah, so we'll just slam into the Gnash Tooth.
Cool.
We'll do the brutes here next.
Yep. They're the only charge you can do, right? Because, like, basically every... I guess you can do the red
I can
run.
do the red over there.
Yeah.
So that's 8.
Yeah, they need an 11 to get into the orange bolt boys.
But they do not need that to get to here.
Sure, they could go to the side.
So that's what they're going to do.
That is why I put them there, to be clear. I want you to do this, but you can.
Well, maybe I... See, I don't... If I leave them there, I think they're just going to sit there forever.
Correct. They're going to shoot you forever, though, because the brutes aren't obscured anymore.
Correct.
You can go kill them right now.
Yeah, I think I have to.
but your brutes move 4 inches, so like they're going to be in that corner between 2 objectives for like 2 turns.
Okay, and then the pigs, the red pigs over on the side are going to charge. Nope. Is it worth a reroll? Yeah. What else am I going to use? It's the bottom of the round.
Yeah, you don't need all-out attack for the pulp boys, that's for sure.
I'm going in again for 7, no good. Okay.
Nope. All right.
That's it for charging.
Yeah, where you want to activate first?
Probably the one Grunta.
Yeah.
So these are old. I'm assuming your Nashtooth doesn't have a cavalry keyword.
He does.
Okay, so he gets extra rend.
He does have the cavalry keyword.
Okay, so 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. Okay, so 1 save at 2 rend.
Alright, this will be a 5-up save. I will fail that.
Okay, so 1 damage.
Alright.
And then the little pig. So 4s all fail. Okay, that's that.
Alright, I'm gonna punch you with as many bolt boys as I possibly can before they melt.
Bring it on, little guys.
Let's see how the jaggedy blades do, and if we can get any cool crit mortals, because that would be very nice. Alright, they have 1 attack each. Of course they do. Jaggedy blades. Hitting on force. Alright, 2 mortal wounds and 1 hit. And that hit wounds. So 1 save at no rend.
3s. Save.
Okay, so 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, and then the brutes are gonna fight back.
Yeah, pile in as you like, and then I'll just pick them up. I assume you're intentionally piling into combat with the Nashtooth?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can't pile in here because he's out of coherency. So I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't tag him and be coherent. Are you sure you don't want me to roll? Because like I'm not fighting with all of them.
Oh, sure. I mean, roll it. Yeah, let's see if any bolt boys survive. I mean, if I can tag you with 1 guy, I'll take it. I just kind of assumed that they would be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, let's take a look.
7 of them, and it's 1 of the Hackus, so it's 6 and 1. Okay, so it's 6 and 1. Oops. Okay. I mean, there are other advantages to playing with TTS. Okay, so we'll do the Gore Choppa first. So it's force, and then 3s. Nope, that's all fail. So it's 6. So 6 times 3 is 18.
Yep.
Plus champion. So 4s and 3s. Cool. So 5 at 1 rend.
Okay, so these will be 6-ups. I make 1.
Okay, they're 2 damage each.
Okay, so that's 4 dead guys. Okay, I mean, looks like I'm actually going to keep this guy and this guy alive. I'm going to take the other 2, try to pull you up instead. Yeah, alright, well they lived. That's something. It is hard to fit all them brutes in there. Okay, the Nashtooth will fight back. Pile up this way. The boss skewer. 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. We get 2 crit mortals. Or one crit mortal for 2. Which kills the pig.
And that's on the pig, right?
Because he had 1 health left.
Yes. Piggy pig pig. Okay.
Alright, that's combat.
That is combat. Okay. So I control 1 and I control 2, but I do not control more. And I did get my... So I get 5 and then 3. And then 5 for my thing. Scouting force.
Yeah, you get the first part of scouting force, and then you get 8.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Roll off.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
All right. All you.
I'll take the turn. Okay, let me reset my dirty tricks. Do we have any heroes on Places of Power now, or do you have a hero over there?
I don't.
Side?
No.
You don't? Okay, so we're not doing any of that. We're going straight to spells. I'm going to start with Gorgrora. Roll 2 dice on my Swamp Kala. I take a mortal wound, and I am now +2. All right.
Oh, I was actually
What's coming off?
I was within range of your foot here too.
Oh yeah, you could have charged the foot. Well, not with them. Oh,
Not
I
with
guess.
them.
Oh, they're in combat range.
Yeah.
I see.
But it's fine. Keep going.
I will cast Mark's Kind. I'll get that with a 14.
Yeah, you can have it.
I'm gonna put that on the Gut Rippers. I'll go for my Elixir. I will get that and put it on the Gut Rippers. I will cast... What do I cast? I feel like something in the lore would be good here. Maybe I want to go for -1 attack. On them hard boys. Be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Choking Miss on the Ard Boys. And I'm going to get that with an 8.
Okay, let's try to unbind that. Get a 9.
All right, there you go. I think that's all the magic. Yeah, that's all the magic. I don't think there's any other hero things for me to do. Oh, yeah, I'm already in the tower. Nashtooth is movement, not hero. Yep. I'm done with my hero phase.
Okay, I'm going to use Brute Fist and Mighty Destroyers.
Yep.
So these brutes are going to go 3 inches this way. 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. And the second unit these pigs. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure I have nothing else. I probably want to spend a command point and cast a spell.
Yeah.
How... Your shaman is 22 inches away from me. I have +2 from the Gorkrora. Casting with +2 off turn is just really good.
It is. It's very strong.
We'll do Bcalm lads. So I need a 6. So that's 9, 10, 11, so 10.
Okay. I mean, I'll try to unbind it. Let's see why not. I got an 8.
Okay, so it's crit 2 hits on the Ard boys.
Okay, cool. All set on movement? Or hero?
Yes.
To go to movement? Okay. First thing I'm going to do in movement is I'm going to use Foot of Gork. I will take a part of this manifestation, and I will remove it from the battlefield. And I will set it up wholly within 9 inches of the other part. So let me... These are such an awkward shape that I can't just, like, put a circle on them. So... Looks like I can do it.
Oh, hold on. I think we may have missed our underdog mechanic. Thank you, Sprawl.
Oh, you're right. This is the weird battle scenario.
So I think we should still do it though, because I think it's just so we can learn what it does.
Yeah. I mean, if we don't, there's no point in playing the battle.
Yeah.
So
okay, so once per battle round, start of battle round. So now, pick 2 objectives to be the target. All units within 6 inches of the target objective must be removed from the battlefield by their commander. Those units are vanished. Then, starting with you, players must take it in turn to set up each friendly vanished unit wholly within 6 inches of either target objective and more than 3 inches from all enemy units. Each model must be set up as close to that objective as possible. Those units cannot use move abilities in the first movement phase of the battle round. It is, if it is impossible for a unit to be set up in this way, it is set up as a reserve unit, like a lost unit. Okay, so it's within 6 inches of the objective?
Yes, it's very stupid.
And then we pick them up and take turns putting them back down of either objective.
Yep.
And this is before...
Before the hero phase. This would have been before the hero phase.
Is the Belchabana considered to be within... It is, right? Within 6?
Yes, absolutely.
Do manifestations count?
No. Not for the purposes of battle plans, battle tactics, contesting objectives, being used.
I have no idea what would be good.
Me neither. I think this battle plan is like randomness. I mean, like, I guess there could be a way you could try to optimize playing it, but I think that it's like super weird. I'm not sure what you'd want to do here. Or what the logic would be behind which 2 objectives.
Hey, chat, help me out. What should I do? Because, like, what... Do I have to?
Yes, it's mandatory. You're required to do it if you're the underdog. It's not an optional thing. That's the thing that's up with this battle plan, is that it's not optional.
So
that's why TOs aren't going to include it, because everyone at every table literally has to pick up and redeploy their models like 5 times per game or 4 times per game.
So these pigs weren't within 6, or they moved 3 inches closer.
They're within 6, yeah. Or they did move.
They mighty destroyed.
But were they within 6 before they moved? The front one might have still been within 6 of the center of this.
Well,
he moved 3 inches, but did he move 3 inches in a way that would have made where he was 7 inches from the center thing. We don't know. Were they like that? I think from there he's still.
I mean, let's say yes.
So he'd have to get picked up, and then all of my units within 6 would get picked up. And then starting with you, and another objective, we would do that. And then starting with you, we would put objectives down as close to that objective as possible. Literally meaning like on the center.
This is ridiculous. And then do we alternate back and forth?
Yes.
Like I put one, you put one?
Yeah, until all of them are deployed. And if we can't deploy units, they go into reserve as special lost units that are not destroyed for being in reserve past turn 4, because they have a special keyword designation, and you can use an ability in the movement phase to bring them on the edge of the field zone.
As close to the objective as possible.
Dead center, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to choose the 2 on your side.
Okay.
So, I only have this 1 unit of pigs.
Correct. And then it would be all of these for me.
And then starting with me, I put them down as close as possible. As close as possible?
Yes.
Each model must be set up as close to that objective as possible. Those units can't use the move ability in the first movement phase of the battle round. So do we all just get piled into combat with each other?
No, because I can't set them up in combat.
Right. So I can just... So as close as possible to the objective means I don't really have a choice in how I'm setting up.
Correct.
Okay.
You have to basically do that, yeah.
Is this as close as possible? No.
Yeah.
Well, no, because...
Well, the unit is as close as possible, right? The unit is centered upon the objective.
I don't know what's right.
There's no way to know. It's like one of the dumbest written battle plans of all time. It's really bad. Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll just do this.
The person at Games Workshop who released this battle plan, like, I don't know what they're doing in their department. Okay, I don't know what kind of games they're playing, but they were like, this is going to be great.
Okay, whatever. There it is.
Okay.
But you have to be just like outside of 3 of me.
Correct. And as close to the objective as possible.
And then can I also say that I then get to Mighty Destroyers something? Right? Because I Mighty Destroyered the pigs, but I wouldn't have. I would have just picked them up and put them down.
We can like roll back the turn.
I think that
and
like that makes
the entire hero phase.
I don't want to do all that. No, it's fine. I don't have to. How about this? I'll save my Brute Fist because I Mighty Destroyered the brutes. So we'll just say I didn't use my Brute Fist. So
sure.
On next turn I can Mighty Destroyer something twice. That seems like a compromise. No, yeah. I know, Sproul, that I can still use Mighty Destroyers, but we've done it out of like order. Like we're all screwed up here. So, but like in hindsight, right? It's like this battle plan. Not that I'll ever play it at a tournament or anything, right?
I don't think anyone will ever want to.
Me neither. No, I really maybe I don't know. It depends on the person, right? Like maybe in a league or something. But it's like you can make people pick everything up and then be like, and then I Mighty Destroyers into combat with you. And I do that with 2 units, like 2 of my units Mighty Destroyers into combat with you. Jesus.
Right, and then these bolt blades will set up. Here.
It's like, okay.
here, probably. I don't know. I have to measure it to see if they're 3.1, but I got a gut feeling. Okay, these guys got to be a little closer. All right.
Do you know what? You know what they should have done instead? They should have said, pick an objective. Those units become lost, and then it's like in your movement phase they come back.
Yeah, but that would have been too simple and not quirky enough.
Yeah, but I like simple. I like it when you read it,
I
like
agree, obviously.
once, maybe twice. Why can't you place them like that, Alexander? They have to be wholly within 6. No, I think that's just to remove them. Well, maybe, I don't know, let's see.
The units you remove are removed within 6. It's not wholly within, I don't think.
No, he's right. Then, starting with you, players must take it in turn to set up each friendly vanished unit wholly within 6 of either target objective and more than 3. He's right. They have to be wholly within 6.
So the units that vanish don't have to be wholly within 6, but you have to set them up wholly within 6?
Well, no, it's like all the units that are wholly within 6 disappear, and then they have to be set up again wholly within 6.
No, but it's not all units wholly within 6. It's all units within 6 that disappear.
So it's...
And then they have to be set up wholly within 6.
Or else they...
See how silly that is?
It's so silly.
Okay,
within 6.
Let me see where the wholly within 6 boundary is, so that I can, because I think the Mire Brute's butt might be sticking out a little bit.
Can we change the
so
state?
He needs to be...
Oh! Uh-oh.
Well, whatever that was a disaster.
Hold on, I got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay. We're just not going to play with the board.
The board.
It's fine, we don't need that. Okay, so you can pick up the objectives. I was just trying to see if there was an easy way.
But they're all tied together. They're a set.
Yeah, so we'll just leave them.
Yeah.
I'll stop touching stuff. Almost a disaster. Yeah, I'm so out of practice with AOS right now. I really gotta just keep playing games.
I think this might be literally the dumbest battle plan to ever exist. I think this is one of the worst written battle plans ever. This is worse than, like, the old-ass, like... There was one where there was a wandering objective, like the Wandering Orb or something like that, way back in the day, and it was pretty annoying because it was an objective that moved randomly. It was not as bad as this. This is actually the worst thing ever. I saw it and I thought it was cute and I got excited about it for a second, and now that I've tried it literally one time, I never want to play it again.
No, that's how I feel too. But I'm glad I'm glad we played it though. Like, you have to play it, right? You gotta play it.
You have to try it once to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
You have to, yeah.
In my league or whatever, in my boss league, Gits league, whatever, it's I skipped this one. It was like I needed 4 maps and I picked maps 1, 3, 4, and 5.
Thank God you skipped this one.
Yeah, because everyone was like, and I read it. Well, here's another thing too, is that if I read a rule and I don't understand it, and I read it again and I don't understand it, so I read it again and I don't understand it, I'm like, okay, pass. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I read it 3 times and I'm like, I don't understand how this works.
Exactly, yeah. I had to read it 3 times. Okay, this is too complicated.
This is too complicated.
They're gonna hate this. Yeah.
Fuck, I fucked up all the objectives.
This is so funny. The whole board is gone.
It's over there.
It's over there.
I literally flipped the table.
Alright, well, like, that's how I'd set up. We've poofed.
Okay.
I think I'm outside of combat with you. Oh no, I need this.
These guys aren't wholly within 6 though, dude. They're not even close to wholly within 6. It's of the marker. It's not like...
Yeah. Well, get your fat pig off it and I can measure. In the middle. No, just the middle one, so we know where it went.
Like, they're not even close to wholly within 6.
Okay.
It's so dumb.
And they're... Yeah, this is the dumbest scenario ever.
Like, they're not... They either have to go, like... And same with...
It's literally impossible for them to be wholly within 6, by the way.
I think so. Same with the Break-A-Boss.
Well, wait, hold on. Let's review the rules of this. Do I have to not set up in combat?
Yeah, it says outside of 3. More than 3 from all enemy units.
Okay.
It's like a whole bunch of your dudes, like, they just get piled onto this one. Right? Like, that's kind of...
No, they have to be set up, I think, next to the objective they were on. I don't think I get to tell them.
No, it says either.
The other one.
No, it says either. Wholly within 6 of either target objective. They can, like, swap places.
So I can literally just teleport my entire flank over here and set it up.
Or they can become lost.
I think I'll pass on that.
Wholly within 7 inches of a battlefield edge outside of 9 in your movement phase. Might not be the worst idea for some Bolt Boys, to be honest. It might actually be really good for 2 squads of 6 Bolt Boys. Or, like, some Bolt Boys to do that.
I have the 2 squads of 3 here, but... Maybe...
Right, well, I don't know, they both vanish, and then they just come in wholly within 7 of a board edge on your movement phase.
I feel like I'd rather have them shoot your brutes this turn.
Yeah, but why can't they do both? Why can't they show up wholly within 7 of this battlefield edge and shoot brutes?
Can they show up in the same turn?
Why not? It says your movement phase. This is like start of the battle round. This isn't even hero phase.
Wholly within 7. Yeah, I suppose
so they can just get set up over here, 2 units of 3, and shoot whatever they want.
All right, well then, the 2 units of Bolt Boys.
This is so dumb.
And the Mire Brute Troggoth actually are going to be lost. And then...
yeah, why not?
Killas is going to come down right here. Yeah, I'm just going to teleport the Mire Brute to your backline now.
Seems fine.
And they have to be as close as possible, so let's get them nice and snug in here. All right. All right, and then the movement phase.
Is that where we were at? I think so.
Yeah, I think we just finished hero.
Yeah,
and then
you were like
realized
about
we
to
needed
move.
Do the battle plan, and we were like, "Oh shit!"
Well, it was Sproul and Chad who said something like you forgot.
Yeah,
it's like yeah,
because I was about to move the Foot of Gork, which is what I'm still gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move the Foot of Gork. I think like here. That should be within 9 of the other piece. Yeah, it looks like it is.
I'm not even sure if it's wholly. I think it's just within.
I think it is. I think it is wholly within. Let me see. It says set it up again on the battlefield. Yeah, wholly within 9 of the other part. But I mean, it's a footprint. I can rotate it. It's got a long ways edge. That's the cool part about this. So this is going to touch these guys and the Ard boys. That's perfect. That's what I want. Roll D3 for each enemy within 3. Let's start with the weird boys. 2. They're going to take 2 mortal wounds, and they are stomped.
Okay, they have a 5-up ward.
Yeah.
Nope, they'll just take 2.
All right. Are they 3 wound orcs?
Yes. They're brutes.
They're Iron Jaw.
They're 40 millimeter bases.
All right, and then the Ard boys. They are going to take nothing because I roll a 2 on my D3. Or a 2 on my die.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted them to be D6 charging. Okay. And then I'm going to bring on some lost units.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
This is such a silly rule.
Why
does this exist?
You gotta be outside of 9 to me, though.
Okay, well, we can
it's
do
standard.
That probably over here.
Yeah, no problem. Good enough.
Yeah, I'll have to be like here, and then these other guys.
Yeah.
Here. Honestly, that's probably better. I'm closer to these
so
guys.
much better. It's like these bull boys are in a way better position now. You got to do some free sneaky sneaking.
Yeah, these blue ones get hasty shots. The other ones get regular shots. That's not too bad. And then the Mire Brute is going to come on, like, back here.
Cool.
So he can be closer to you, too.
Yep, wholly within 7.
Only within 7 of the board edge. Yeah, that's good, right there. There he is.
Hello!
Okay. So for the rest of my movement...
This feels like a doubles map, like a Path to Glory mission.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's not like a competitive... Yeah.
Doubles is a good way to put it. Like, this would be super fun to play with another person where you're playing a 1,000-point army and they have another half of your 1,000-point army. This would be funny. I would enjoy that. Okay, Kilbo is going to move so that it can shoot.
Hilarious.
Yeah, gotta get out of the trees, you know? Gotta get out into the open so I can shoot. What do I want to do with good old Scumdrek? What's Scumdrek doing this turn? I feel like I should fight you. I feel like I should try to fight you, so I'm gonna go do that. Flora, movement characteristic of 6. I'm gonna run. I have to keep my wizard within 3 inches up. Okay. So I'll run here, and then I'll run the swamp Kala. He'll go farther than the Gorgora, so he's just gonna shove in here. He's trying to just wants to stay with the peppers. I'm not sure they really care to move anywhere in particular. I don't really want to fight over there. Oh, I am gonna. Do I need to retreat? Can the Nash use this ability in combat? Yes.
Are you kidding?
If this unit is within 6 inches of the bat, it does not say if it and outside of combat. Yeah,
it's so good.
He's gonna prowl the flanks. How far is that from that piggy? It's probably not 9. No, it's 7.6. Something like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Nash Tooth is very, very good.
Okay, this is a cool tool. I understand.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's
this
very, very good. But it is.
Annoying.
It's like
I see the point.
But I sort of just assumed that because I tagged it in combat, it couldn't go anywhere. Like I'm very happy that you're interested in playing Cruel Boys and that you're playing them against me right now. I am also really disappointed that I'm not the one playing Cruel Boys right now. Because, like, watching you play them, like, it really makes me want to play them more. Like, Iron Jaws is my second army.
I'll
right?
play Nurgle against you next game.
No, you can keep playing Cruel Boys. I'm down. I'm totally cool. Because I'm trying to figure out Iron Jaws too, right? Because
yeah,
I just like to... Like, I like Iron Jaws too. Like, I'm into both. So, playing against... But it's like a double dip. Right? I'll play tons of Cruel Boys when I'm not playing you. If you're into Cruel Boys, dude, let's do it. It's also great for videos and shit too, right? If it's like both armies, because then both of those, people like to tune in. Yeah, not that tons of people watch these battle reports or anything, but Like, what did...
But there's some Iron Jaws players out there that want to see you play Iron Jaws. I feel that.
Yep, for sure. How did my last one do? 160 views. I guess it's 24 hours old. Yeah. Normally, like, my video... Let's see. No, like, I made a video, like, I'm changing my mind about Gorgruntas, and it made today, and it's like 400 views or something already. Like, let's see. Yeah, it did. Not like they don't do great. People like the short ones, where it's just like, hey, here's a piece of news. The points have been updated, or it's like best 3 battle tactics, right? Or
really simple ones.
Yeah, just simple little. Well, because the thing is too is that people will just like click on them.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Bolt Boys this season ? It's like people are just gonna click on it and watch it, because the view just counts if it gets a click. It has nothing to do with how long people watch.
Right.
Right. So people will just like watch a 5-minute video where it's like, hey, like Bolt Boys are actually good, guys. Like if I made a video that's like, oh, I played Leonard and he played lots of Bolt Boys and they were actually really good, and that's the whole video, but it took me 8 minutes to say it.
It's something, yeah.
I basically just make a video if I have a thought. Anyway, carry on.
I'm gonna retreat those purple Bolt Boys.
Run!
They're gonna take D3 mortal wounds, which is 3. So one guy dies and there's one guy left with 1 wound. He does have to retreat actually out of combat, so he's gonna be here. I can't move any of the guys on this objective because they just got lost in the mist. I am not super interested in moving the Gut Rippers, I don't think. I'll reshape them a little bit. We're gonna go like kind of like this. Kind of sink back in this.
The more I play these battle tactics, though, the more I kind of feel like you just have to win the primary and try to score 3 of your battle tactics. But if you're dominating the primary, like if you get 50 points from the primary, you're probably going to win the game, even if you didn't score a ton of tactics.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's all about primary this season because battle tactics are a little harder and there's only one most people agree is very takeable and buildable for, and everything else is a little more variant and your opponent can like really stop you more. So I think it's all really about primary. Okay, that's it for movement for me. I'm not gonna sneak. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have rolled for venom encrusted weapons.
Go ahead.
I do want to do that basically every turn.
What?
I guess I don't need to roll for it at all.
Correct.
I have the +1. Yeah, so it's just there, and I've done a trick.
Well, so this should be 3 now. Or are you just tallying the number of tricks?
I'm going to count the number of tricks I've done.
That's fine.
Because I have the table. Okay. Yeah, any redeploys for you?
I mean, you'd think. Any redeploys for me? Any redeploys for me? Redeploying an Iron Jaws is always good.
It's pretty strong because it's a slow army in general, so more move was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna redeploy. Fuck. That one bolt boy getting away is annoying.
It's really annoying, right?
But it's also not. No, I'm good. You're
All right,
you're shooting.
All right, I'm gonna start with the ballista. You have no monsters to be named, but I can shoot at brutes. It's 2 shots. I moved, so I don't get +1. I think that means I'm hitting on 4s. That's correct. All right. 4s. I get 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. It does not wound. Awesome. Let's do the 2 little 3s of bolt boys. I'm gonna shoot the dark blue ones rapid fire at the wreckers. That'll be 6 shots. All right. We got 5 hits, no auto wounds. On 3s, so that'll be 5 wounds at -1.
So force. Save 3 of them.
Okay, so 4 damage. They got their 5 aboard, right?
Okay, so they'll take 3. So goodbye 1. Cool.
Okay. The light blue bolt boys will shoot the aim shots.
The wreck is still?
Yeah, the wreck is still.
Okay.
3 shots, hitting on 3s.
Oh, they're obscured.
Oh, they are obscured. You're right. I had to shoot the regular brutes with these shots.
So, do you want to just keep it the same?
No, I have to re-roll it entirely because
Okay.
they're outside of 12 inches. So I have to use a different profile.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. Hitting on 3s with aim shots from the first group. 2 hits. 1 wound. -2.
5s saved.
Okay, and the second group. Aim shots. Wow, 2 misses. That's pretty unfortunate. We got a wound at -2.
Saved.
Alright. The other bolt boys. I think I'll have to take aim shots, probably. Yes. So only 6. 3s. 1 auto wound, 3 misses. 3s. Alright, so 3 saves at -2.
5s. Okay, fail them all.
Alright, 6 damage.
Okay, so 2 boys are gone. God, that is so annoying that this guy's here. Because the thing is that, like, it won't
You'll take
matter.
the objective back when you leave.
Yeah, but these guys will too.
True, yeah. The fact that I got to teleport them, though, is the only reason that that's true. You could have picked a different objective or something. You could have picked the one nobody was on as one of the objectives.
Yeah, but then you can take the units from the one and put it on that.
True.
Right?
Yeah. That's a really annoying thing.
It's really dumb.
Actually. Huh?
Yeah, like, it's really dumb. It should be so much simpler than this. Pick one objective, remove them all, put them back. If they can't, they're lost.
Yeah, why are they tied together? You can't even pick one that nobody's on and be like, all right, we can forget about that one.
Exactly.
Now I can bring stuff over there like there's a wormhole.
Yeah, for sure. Like, but it's kind of cool because, like, I did get to just take an objective from you, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but I don't know.
But then you also gave up this, like, weird flank that's going to totally change the game now.
Yeah.
Away, yeah, it's... I don't know.
It's too goofy for a competitive. map.
100%. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so goofy. Okay, I think that's all my shooting. Yeah, because the other Bolt Boy retreated, and the Ballista missed everything. So, yeah, charges. I'm going to charge Scumdrek. He gets a 10 with his +1 from the Gorkrora.
Welcome to the fight.
We're going to get right in here so that we can be Fey Pathed at a future point. I can't wait for that. Okay. He doesn't have a charge ability.
No.
Okay. I think that's it for charges. I don't think I'm charged. Well, I can try to charge the Nash too. No, well, he's cavalry. They have the anti-cav keyword still. I do want to be considerate of that. But if I charge, I can just straight take the objective. That wouldn't be bad.
Just roll the dice, man.
Yeah, I'll just roll it. See what
roll the
happens.
dice.
I was doing this yesterday, having a whole conversation with myself.
It's a null. It's a done deal.
See, this time I rolled a 5. I don't even have to think about it.
Roll the Break-a-Boss. Same thing.
Now the Mire Brute Trogoth. Yeah, we're definitely rolling that charge. That's a 7. We're not making that either. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be so nasty. Just suddenly.
Just kill the weird knob right there. I could re-roll it. I got a lot of command points. Am I going to spend 4 points on your turn? I'm going to countershoot. I'm going to all-out defense something. I'm probably going to redeploy. I'm probably going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to spend 4 points on your turn. I don't need to re-roll this.
Okay.
Okay. Combat. I don't have any tricks, so we're going to just fight.
Well, the Scumdrek has his trick.
Oh, he has his rampage. He has a thrashing tail.
Yeah.
That's right.
Roll the die. Yeah.
Less than or equal to the number of models in the unit. Okay, I rolled a 2. There are 3 models in your unit.
So
for the rest of the turn, I get venom encrusted weapons on my stuff. Oh, cool. So I got 5 up venom encrusted. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, Snatch a Stick. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s and 3s. Oh, we get 2 crits and 1 hit, so that's going to be 4 mortals, and then 3s to wound. We do not wound with that.
Okay.
And then we have the Slop Claw's Bite and Talons. I did not know that his mount's name was Slop Claw until very recently. That's a lot of mortals. 15
and they're 3
mortal
each.
wounds.
Yeah, that's just enough to lift the unit straight up. Just
Okay.
just those mortals. That's a Grunta's unit. 15 wounds.
All right, Slop Claw, chill out. What? Oh, okay.
Dude, so good. I mean, that's obviously a spike, right? But
Yeah, for sure.
but still, like, let me just pull up my math real quick here.
That's definitely the high. Because I even getting the thrashing tail there was hard because you
Not
have 3
really.
models.
No, it's a 50-50. Right? Like, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, because it's less than or
Yeah.
equal to.
So a 1, 2, 3. Yep. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah.
So the new Scumdrek against Gruntas on average with the 5 up mortals is going to deal 11 damage against that unit at a 3 up save.
Well, I dealt 19.
Yeah.
So
but
I did spike.
You rolled 5 out of 6 mortal wounds, right?
Yeah.
But still, like, he's gonna lift on average 2 pigs. And that's really strong. Like, that's that's a lot of pigs to remove on a 3 up save. Like, I mean,
pig by itself is not that useful.
Yeah, Cruel Boys I think definitely have an edge against Iron Jaws, just because, like, we pay points for 3 up saves board wide, right?
And then we ignore it.
And you ignore it, right? But
yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, that's your turn. I have. Let me see.
No. My turn to activate.
Oh yeah, your turn to activate. Yes.
I'm in combat
Fight
with the foot. So he can't end further, so he's going to come this way. And he's in combat with the Scaregob totem. What happened?
I put the deployment zones back to where they should be.
Okay, cool.
So I could see which ones were qualifying for my stuff.
So a few of them are within range of the Scaregob. So they're gonna fight the Scaregob. How many though? Can we just unlock this just for a sec? Just so I can... So it's 1... 2, 3... 3 of them? Okay.
Sure.
So we'll do those first. And the champions at the front. So it's... and so they also have crit 2 hits.
Okay.
So 3... So 7 dice. Force to hit.
Yep.
We'll add a die in. 3s to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 1 rend. On the Merc knob. On the Merc knob.
Okay, these will be 5 up saves. I'll make 2 of those.
And they're 1, so they're 1 damage each.
Alright, he has a 6 up ward.
It's just gonna
Makes
go
none of
1, 2,
those.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 14. So this is on the foot.
Okay.
So 4s, and we're gonna add 2 dice in. And 3s. So 5 saves at 1 rend on the foot.
Okay, that'll be 5 up saves. Make 2 of those.
And they're 1 damage each.
Alright. The foot also has a 6 up ward because it's manifestation. Doesn't make any of those. So it keeps 3.
Okay. And then the Merc knob fights back. And does the foot fight?
Foot doesn't have any
Okay.
fighting, unfortunately. Yeah. Doesn't have a move characteristic either. Okay. Merc knob. 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. 3 hits. That's pretty decent. Wounding on 3s. We got 2 wounds at -1.
Okay, so 4s. I'll save them both.
Cool. Oh, I need to roll for the banner as well, since you're in combat with me.
No, because that would have happened before we started fighting. Right? And,
Oh,
and
you
he
piled
wasn't
into
in combat.
You piled into
Yeah.
the tower.
So you
Gotcha,
missed it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's all the fights, right? Since
I
the
believe
foot doesn't
so.
Fight back.
Correct.
Okay. I don't have the second part of scouting yet, nor the first part of master the paths yet, so I don't score any tactics, but I control 1, 2,
That's it.
and that's it.
So
I
8
get
points. Cool.
All you.
Okay. Places of power.
No
That's a
hero
negative.
bombs still, I think.
Okay. I'm going to remove some buffs. So this gets removed. Any other buffs that need to be removed? I do not think so.
Pull my elixir. Now that it's not my turn anymore.
Okay.
So I remember that.
I'll do the Gork Rora. So I take a... Nope. Yeah, I take a Mortal, and then the Gork Rora has the +1 to charge.
Yep.
Because they are cumulative. So if you get 2, then it's +2 to charge. Isn't that fun?
Is that what they mean by the cumulative?
Yeah,
part,
that
the more you use that ability, that the buff increases over the course of the game. I thought it meant multiple units could be affected by this ability multiple times.
It means both. Well, it doesn't mean both. I think that what they were trying to do is be super redundant. So they're like, oh, units can be affected by this ability more than once, and the effects are cumulative. So it's not cumulative over the course of a game. Like, you can't get, like, oh, by round... Because there's no way that by round 3 you're +6 to charge.
No, but you only rolled 1/5, so you would only add 1 Iron Jaws units this turn. You wouldn't add 2. Just you get 2 to your casting rolls because you chose to roll 2 dice. But you only get to add 1 to charge rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, to everything wholly within 12.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so the boss rock tower, do I want to stick up Zogrock into the tower? I guess.
What would that do for you?
Nothing really. No, I'll stick him up there. Why won't he go up into the tower?
Is his base too big?
No, like he won't be on the tower. He's just like sitting on the base.
Oh yeah, he's just not hovering. I don't know. Does your tower not have the... No, it has auto raise. That's right, maybe Zogrock doesn't have auto raise.
How do I tell?
No, that's weird. That's not the prime one.
Okay, well, whatever. He's in the thing.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's in there.
He's in there. I'm gonna stick him in the back so I can see him, because I can't see him if he's in the front.
Okay.
Okay, and then Zogrock is going to use his ability on the Ardboys, so it's 3 up, and I can re-roll it. Okay, so he'll give the dudes they have crit mortals now. Mm-hmm. How do you like it? Ha ha ha. So let's cast some spells. So let's go with how close are you? I could do that.
Can't see me.
What, the shaman? Oh yeah, because you're obscured. That's true. Head of Gork, Marsh, Foot. Cool. Let's cast the Marsh. 6, 9, 10, 11.
The Mork Spit Marsh. I mean, it's not like you have extra casts for me to not throw Unbinds at. Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, so the Marsh, I'm going to stick it like... What's the range? It's wholly within 18, right?
Yeah, it's 18.
Okay, so I'm just going to stick it like behind him.
Sure.
So he can't run. And what's the other thing it does? It's the move characteristic?
-3 control score.
Right, so that doesn't really do anything for me right there. Yeah,
I like using
it's fine.
this to like take that 1 or 2 cavalry models that are left and just say you can't contest against my little thing.
Yeah, but I just have no other spells to cast.
Sure.
And then we'll do the foot. So boxcars.
Yeah, I can't be unbound. I can't roll high enough.
So, whatever. They'll just get placed, like, back here.
Sure.
In a very similar position. They have to be outside. No, they don't have to be outside of 3, do they?
They don't have a movement characteristic, so no.
So, wholly within 12. Okay, they're fine where they are right here. Yep. Okay, and then Mighty Destroyers. With my Brute Fist.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do these guys moving up 3. And we'll do... The Rekkas are going to move 3.
Sure.
And that's it.
Cool. I'm going to try to cast Choking Mist. I get that with an 11.
Okay, I'll roll. Boxcars, bam.
That's crazy. 2 boxcars in
In
a
a
row.
row. Yep.
Okay, movement.
Our boys are moving up. 4 inches forward. And then these guys are just gonna like whatever. Oh no, they can't move because they're in combat with the Merc Knob.
Correct.
So whatever, I'll just
I
back
didn't even
around.
remember that. Yeah, they're stuck in combat with the Merc Knob. They can't.
So they'll just kind of roughly go back to where they were, roughly.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. I didn't even think about it either. That's a crazy dynamic to play with. People who want to try to play footsie around the front of the tower can't, because if they get into combat with it, they're just stuck. If the Merc Knob's in the tower, you can walk up to the tower 3 inches without charging, right?
I don't think you can.
I mean, you piled in, but you can't? That's interesting.
I don't think so.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's a unit now, right? Like,
yeah, it's the unit, yeah.
Wreck is going to move 4 inches this way, so have to stay outside of 3. So this Wreck just can't move as far. What else is going to move? This foot's going to move.
Yep.
And stomp, and so what is it? It's a 2 up, so he'll take 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And he is stomped.
Okay. We'll grab him a wound counter.
Is there like a generic? Yeah, there is a generic debuff. Pig's gonna move back. And the Mega Boss is... Oh no, the Brutes haven't moved yet. They might have destroyed. The Mega Boss is gonna run. So 6. And the Brutes are just gonna move. They're 4 inches. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Done moving.
Okay. I'm going to redeploy the single purple bolt boy. 6 inches. He's going to go all the way back here in this corner, right here. But he's on the objective. He holds that now.
Any counter shooting from you?
Yes. I'm going to counter shoot the Brutes with the man skewers. They're going to use the hasty profile. They'll be hitting on 5s, but we have some crit wounds we're looking for.
There they are.
10 or 5 at -1 on the Brutes.
4s. I'll save 2. So they're 2 damage each. Okay, so that's 2. Yeah. That's 2 Brutes.
I'll take it. 2 more Brutes gone. I gotta shape those guys down. They're a problem.
They are. Okay, so charges then?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with the Rekkas. They need 3, so they'll get 7. So we're gonna see how far. Okay, and then we'll do the Gorgrunt is over here.
Mm-hmm.
So 7. So this guy can go like all the way over here. We'll smooth the life counter out of the way.
Yeah, you can move that to the back.
And then the brutes. So they need a 5. So they'll get 5. So they all still have an inch left of movement here. Cool. The pigs do impact mortals. So they'll do 3 mortal wounds to the Gnash Tooth.
Cool. He doesn't have a ward or anything, so he'll just take those. Where's that guy? Here he is.
And that is charging, I think.
Cool. The brutes don't have +1 damage on the charge, do they?
No, they have no charge bonuses.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the dirty trick for charging on the pigs. I get it.
Oh, they're pretty far. Oh no, so you're not getting a tower. Right.
Yeah, I'm not getting the bonus.
Right,
I'm
okay.
just going for it. Yeah.
Okay, so they
I got
take
it, though.
what do they so they take a 2-up D3 mortals, right?
Yeah, they just take D3 mortals, I think, but 3.
Okay.
And then
They lose their
more.
charge +1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so fighting? Combat?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to strike last the brutes.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay, brutes will strike last. So then I think that the pigs are going to fight first then.
Cool.
So it's going to be... Oops. Where's my thing here?
I'm gonna use all out defense here, by the way.
Reasonable. So 4, 8, 12, and a champion. So I need 4s. And then 3s. Okay, so 6 saves at 2 rend.
Okay, so with my all-out defense, that'll be 4-up saves. I'm gonna only
Nice
fail
saves.
1.
So 1 damage.
Okay, I needed that.
Okay, and then 4s. And 2s. 6 at 1. Nope, 6 at 0 rend.
Okay, so this will be 2-up saves.
Yeah, his 3-up save is good.
Yeah.
And it's 1 damage.
He fails 1 of those. Alright, so he takes 1.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. So...
Alexander, the short board edges are the right and the left. Because they're actually just physically shorter. The long board edges are the front, are the top and the bottom. They're actually just longer. Sorry, Leonard, carry on.
No, you're good. I'm thinking about if I want to activate Bolt Boys now or the Merc Knob.
I should just
think it's
toggle
Bolt
mute
Boys.
when I talk to chat so Leonard doesn't have to listen to me talk.
I'm going to activate, 3.
Leonard's an idiot.
Boys
Leonard's
into the
stupid. Leonard's
Merc
butt
Knob.
smells like
See
orc
if we can
gunk.
shave the guy off.
Yeah, it's way better. We can trash talk
Jagged
Leonard.
Blades, 1 attack each. 4s and 3s, crit mortals. We get a mortal.
Okay.
And no hits.
So it's just, is it 1 damage or 2?
1 damage, but to the weird brutes. Yep.
Okay, 1 damage it is.
Hey, you shaved a guy.
I lose a brute. Weird.
Alright, all you.
Okay, brutes strike last, so... I guess Rekhez will fight.
Yeah. I fought with the ones that are surrounded, by the way, the dark blue ones.
Okay, so we'll see what we can do. We'll fight as many as we can into the... So one of them is going to fight into the Oops. One of them is going to fight into the unit that hasn't fought yet.
Okay.
So we'll do that one first.
Cool.
I still haven't called my Wah, but it hasn't really come up. I'm just not as good with Iron Jaws as I am with Kruleboyz. I find that like I just don't maximize like the rules, you know. Okay, so 4s to hit and 3s to wound. So 2 at 2 rend.
Okay, those go through.
Just 1 damage each.
Okay.
That's the blue. Well, the ones that hit, the ones that did fight.
Oh, the ones that did fight. Okay.
Yeah, that's into the blue ones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6 is 24. So 4s to hit, 3s to wound. So 11 at 2 rend.
Those will also go through.
So 11 damage.
Okay, so they're dead.
Rackets actually deal really good damage against anything with the infantry keyword.
Seems that way.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 4s and 3s. It's 6 dice, right? That's the thing. They have a lot of... So it's like 36 attacks for a full unit.
Right, yeah.
And 2 rend against infantry. Like, they're pretty strong. Oh, yeah.
Oh, before I forget, you were in combat with the Merc Knob at the beginning of combat this turn. I'm going to roll for the Mired Drake.
Let's do it.
Mired Drake banner.
Sounds good.
You take 1 mortal wound.
Ouch.
I'm also going to fight with the Merc Knob next.
Okay.
4 attacks, 4s and 3s. Oh, I didn't grab the other 3 dice. Okay. We have a miss and 3 crit mortals, so 6 mortal wounds. You boys.
1, 2, 3 Ardboys. Okay.
All right.
My turn next.
Yep.
Ardboys, I guess, pile in.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll say those guys are out. Those guys are out. We'll say that guy's out, but this guy's in.
Yep.
Okay, so it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of them's a champion, so it's going to be 24 dice. So we'll just...
Do you want to divide it? Is it all going at the Merc Knob?
No, I think it all just goes into the... Well, we'll do like... I don't know, we'll do that into the Merc Knob. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So then we'll do the tower first.
Sure.
Do I want to all-out attack them here? I think I do. I just want to make sure this happens.
Left.
Yeah.
Bottom of the round and all.
So we'll just make sure this happens. So we'll do it into the tower. So this is, it has crit mortals.
Okay.
None. So
Jeez.
3s and 3s. So 7 at 1 rend.
On the tower?
On the tower, yeah.
Okay. It has a 4-up save, so that'll be 5s.
I forgot their shield bash too. It's not in my notes.
Make 3 of those.
Okay, so they're 1 damage apiece.
Okay, the tower takes 4.
And this is into the Merc Knob. And 3s. So it's 3 saves at 1 rend. And a mortal.
And a mortal. Okay, so he takes a mortal. He has 2 health left. He needs to make at least 2 of these saves. He does make 2 of these saves. He takes 1 damage. And then I have a 5-up ward. Does the tower get a 5-up ward from the Belcher banner?
I don't know. Probably not.
Actually,
Does it have the Kruleboyz keyword?
I think it does.
The tower?
The Scaregob totem. Let me check. I awarded the damage. Well, yes, it has the Kruleboyz keyword. But The question is, does it
It's
count
not
as a unit?
I don't think so. My gut says no, that it's like your faction train can't get buffs from your heroes.
I would guess that it's a no. Yeah.
Like it
But
can't get +1 save, right? Like it seems weird.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could Mork's Kun in it. Right. So that would make sense. Okay. So the tower takes 4 damage. The Merc Knob takes none. Or I'm sorry, it takes 1. Because he failed to save and did not make the ward for that. But he made the ward for his mortal.
Cool. It's you.
Okay. So I'll fight with the Nash Tooth here. Just get that out of the way. He's got the 5 attacks with the boss skewer. Hitting on 4s. Got 2 hits. Here, wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 wounds at -1.
4s. Save 1.
Alright, 2 damage on that.
Okay, that's a pig dead.
And then we got 5 attacks from the jaws of the Nash Tooth. And on 4s. We got some good hits there. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. -1.
I'll take it.
Okay, 2 damage.
Cool.
And then, because the last thing you have to fight with is this, right? That's all you have left?
That is all I have left.
Okay, then I'll fight
Nope,
with these
I have
monsters.
Zogrock left to fight.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and fight with Zogrock.
He's gonna fight the feet.
Cool. Yeah, because he's in the tower.
Okay, so I have the Grunt of Tongs. So it's gonna be 4s and 3s, just like everything else is. 1 at 0 rend.
Okay, the feet have a 4-up. They make it.
Okay, and then his Skull Crushing Basha, so 4s and 2s. Okay, 1 save at 1 rend.
Alright, so this would be a 5-up. I do not make that.
Okay, so 2 damage.
Alright. The foot has now taken 2 more damage. Almost dead. Oh wait, I have a 6-up ward. Hold on, let me scroll that. I always forget 6-up wards because I treat them as if they're not real, and that's why, because they don't work. Okay. Well, I'll activate this unit of Monster Killers. This is a clutch grot, so I'm just going to put it over here.
Gonna all-out defense the brutes.
Cool.
They're out of coherency.
Oh, I need to, yeah, I'll just bring this guy back here instead of bringing him that way. The clutch grot can be literally wherever, though.
Yeah, he's just a token.
Yeah. We'll do like this. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to keep you off the objective. Okay, Monster Killers. They have 3 attacks each, I know, which is very exciting. Okay, so... need 21 dice. Alright, 4s and 3s. Okay, a lot of 3s and 1s. But we also got some mortals here. 3s. Okay, so 2 saves at -1.
4s.
Yep.
I'll save 1.
Okay, so 3 mortals and 1 damage.
Enough for 2 brutes.
Does me some good.
Okay.
Cool.
So
yep, that's it.
So then the
other group
brutes
isn't-
fight back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're
group
out of
isn't
range.
in yet, and this is a clutch grot right here.
Yeah.
This is a grot. I'm gonna just like put this over here because it's not real. So
Okay.
the other group's not in right now. Fight.
Let's go brutes. So 12 dice plus 1 for the champion. Force.
Mm-hmm.
And 3s. 5 at 2 rend.
Okay. Well, they're just going to take those.
So 10 damage altogether.
Okay, that'll be 5 dead monkeys.
Well, this is a much closer game than yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Gnashtooth was a huge... He was pretty good.
I like him a lot.
Is he worth not having Gobsprack?
I don't know, but I see the hype. I get it, for sure. I don't know if he's worth not having Gobsprack, but I like him. I think I need to see more games against more non-destruction armies to see how I feel about Gobsprack.
Fair.
Yeah, like I need to play a lot of games against see how Gobsprack feels.
Okay, so that's gonna be it for me. It's my bedtime, so.
Yeah, we can call it here. This is a good game.
But this
really
is.
like how this was.
But let's just like see what happens. So we would roll off here.
Yep.
I got a 5. You got a 5, so you would go again.
Yeah, I would go again. Did you get any battle tactics this turn?
I control 1, and that's I control 2, so that's 8.
2. Yeah, so you get 8.
But I don't think I've got scouting, and I still have to like. I don't think I've taken an objective away from you.
Not yet. Yeah.
No.
Or wait. Yeah, you haven't yet. That's right.
It's gonna happen on my next turn.
Right.
So this game's much closer than the other one.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm sort of poised to, like, I think on your turn, I think that it's the turn that your gut rippers come in, and you'll probably put a lot of hurt onto my Ard boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna buff them up and fight next turn.
Yeah.
Scumdrake.
Scumdrake's maybe a little bit far, but he'll probably get in.
Because if he doesn't make it in this turn, he's poised to clean them up if they're still locked in the following turn, and he's also threatening the Weird Knob.
But it's definitely closer than it was before.
Yeah.
I think you're still in a better position than me. I think my brutes are not going to survive. Like, they're going to get shot, right? And they'll kind of like dwindle down to nothing.
Yeah, because they're locked with those 2 Monster Killers, and then the Bolt Boys are going to shoot them again, and then I'll hit them with the remaining fresh Monster Killers and keep them off the objective.
And then just sort of get rid of them.
You're going to have to chase this purple Bolt Boy forever. And the Mire Brute is just going to like walk over here and eat this objective next turn. And the Gnashtooth's going to disappear in my movement phase and go somewhere.
Yeah, he could go and like fight the Rekkas, for example.
Yeah, he's probably going to pop up next to the purple Bolt Boy. Go back over here and deal with the Rekkas.
Yeah, it's so good. That mobility, dude. Where you're just like, oh, I'm just out of... Because, like, I was really hoping the pigs would kill him. Like, I feel like the dice... Like, in our first game yesterday, I felt like you just kind of dominated the game. In this game, I feel like there was a few, like, die rolls that if they had gone a different way, that it would be a very different game.
Yeah.
Like the Gnashtooth dying to 3 pigs with anti-cavalry charging in, for example.
Yeah, that would have definitely changed it, yeah. Like, if I had failed my dirty trick there, you probably would have killed me.
Yeah, but it seems like Cruel Boys don't really fail their dirty tricks anymore.
No, it's pretty good.
Right?
Like
and then when you do fail them, Scumdrake gets tokens, and right? Like, so...
Yep.
But I should... Gnashtooth is a 3-up save?
Yeah, 3-up base.
So on average, I shouldn't one-shot him. But I should be dealing on average about 8.5 damage against him.
Yeah, and with all-out defense, that would go to whatever a 2-up save is.
Yeah. So then I would be dealing about 6.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way I've thought about playing in the past, where you just use average damage rolls for everything all the time.
I mean, that's what you dealt to him. You dealt 6 to him.
Yeah, so that's average.
Yeah. Yeah, because you hit him with 3 mortals, and then I all out defensed, and he took 3 in combat.
Oh, he was supposed to take 1 more mortal, but that's okay. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I'm so forgetful with Iron Jaws. I've been playing the same
I
Iron
feel
Jaws
that.
list. Well, for the past year, what I have played has been like 2 bricks. It's like infantry Iron Jaws,
Yeah.
right? Like reinforced, no mega boss, very few gruntas, play some big pigs. So now that it's like a different list. But yeah, I think I would change it up even more.
I like the playstyle of the more infantry-focused Iron Jaws a lot, though. I think it offers a lot of options to you as a pilot. Like, because even right now, you're being like, well, I'm forgetting all this stuff, and it's like, but if you can remember all this stuff, it seems like you have a ton of available options all the time with Iron Jaws infantry.
Yeah, I really want to get a War Chanter in there.
He's still a good unit, I think. If you have a priest lore in your army, I think including a priest is great.
But that's why I remember in my list building why I didn't include him, because he causes me to go to 3 drops. And
I think you should try the 3-drop life and see how you like it.
I think being 2 drops is way better. Like
I'm just saying, I've been 3 drops both of these games we've played, and it feels good to me.
Sure, like it's not bad, but the fact that I get to force you to go first.
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe
It's
being
better
on drop
against armies
parity.
that don't care, or that do care about going first.
Well, like, okay, so if you have fewer drop, so if you're a 2-drop list, let's just assume that you're gonna play into people that are. Are my dogs with me? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna swap to my phone. Do you still have like 15 minutes to talk?
Yeah, we can chat for a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna swap to my phone so I can take my dogs out and talk to you at the same time.
Yeah, go for it.
I should probably end my video. So thanks for the video, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not sure if anyone's still in chat. Nope, it's late. Good night.